The Chickasaw County School District has a lot to celebrate these days. The district has earned an A rating, and a teacher at Houston High School received a prestigious national honor today. Our Allie Martin was at the high school this morning and has more.
The morning pep rally celebrated Chickasaw County School District's A rating. But the big surprise was for a high school math teacher.
To Anna Davis.
Anna Davis is one of 3 Mississippi teachers to get the Milken Educator Award.
It's a blur. I was like, there's no way.
Davis grew up in Houston, graduating from the high school in 2008. She says a math teacher inspired her to go into education. Davis also drives a school bus, teaches archery, and directs the senior play. The national award also comes with a $25,000 cash prize.
I'm going to save it because I don't have a clue right now what I want to spend it on. But it makes me feel good that somebody recognizes that I guess I am a good teacher.
The Milken Educator Award is known as the Oscars of teaching. It highlights the top 1% of teachers in the nation, and the goal is to inspire future teachers.
Anna Davis is a hometown hero. She graduated from Houston High School. She has some of the top algebra scores in the state.
Whether you talk to colleagues or students of Davis, they all say the same thing. They're not surprised she was chosen for the national honor.
She's a very hard worker and she would do anything for you. She's very deserving.
She helps a lot. Even if she sees that you're struggling, you don't say anything to you, she'll walk up to you and ask, do you understand, or do you need help with anything?
It's not just the classroom, it's to our entire school community. The things that she's involved in, her hands are in just about every single thing we do as far as the culture building around our school and building our community, the whole 9 yards. But what her work ethic is what drives her. She pours that into her kids.
And just moments after the celebration, Davis was back in her element, teaching and inspiring students.
Am I in like terms? What am I like terms?
Telling your story in Houston, Allie Martin, WCBI News.
Congratulations to her. She will also be a guest at a Milken Educator Awards Forum in Los Angeles this summer. All right, the contestants are in Orlando. Miss America competition is underway. We'll hear from Miss Mississippi coming up next.
Telling your story on WCBI News at 5 with Andrea Sell.
Miss Mississippi is representing as well in Orlando, Florida. Vivian O'Neill is among the 51 contestants vying for the Miss America title this week. Preliminary contests are going on all week in the evening gown, talent, interview, and fitness categories. Last night, O'Neill was a winner in the fitness contest. The University of Southern Mississippi graduate says staying fit is part of her lifestyle.
So I've been a dancer since the age of 3, so a lot of my fitness has to do with dancing and is centered around dancing, and so I think it's so important to be able to find something that you love to do and make it sustainable when it comes to fitness. To say that I was in shock is an understatement, but I'm so incredibly grateful.
In addition to the Miss America crown, the young women are competing for college scholarships. A new Miss America will be crowned during the final night of competition this Sunday night.
Looking ahead through tonight into tomorrow morning, we are now sitting in a level 3 enhanced risk for severe weather. I'll talk about it a little bit more after the break.
Your WCBI First Alert forecast with meteorologist Ashley Bryant.
Welcome back. 5:18, continuing with calm conditions for our Thursday night. Getting ready to see a little bit more of that cloud coverage filling in from the south and southwest as we get ready for our next major system, which is now sitting off to our west. Temperatures are still fairly mild out there. We're ranging from the upper 50s to the upper 60s. Currently 63 degrees in Columbus, West Point, Aberdeen, and Tupelo. It's 58 in Macon, 59 Oxford, Corinth, and Bruce. As we continue through the night, we are going to see heavier cloud coverage fill in, maybe a chance of a couple showers pushing their way in ahead of the system as well, and temperatures really only falling into the low to middle 50s. Low around 51 for Columbus, Macon, West Point, and Aberdeen, 52, Tupelo, Starkville, and Louisville. Also looking at 52 tonight in Oxford with 50 for Corinth and Iuka. And let's talk about that stormy system. As we continue through the night, we're going to see this wedge of warm air between the warm front and the cold front really ramp up the intensity, bringing us showers, storms, and that severe weather risk starting around 6, 7 in the morning. So be prepared with multiple ways of receiving those warnings, especially if you don't have to wake up super early in the morning. You may get woken up anyway by rumbles of thunder. We are going to continue watching the system push its way in and across our corner as we head through our Friday morning, and a lot of this really will push off to the east fairly quickly, clearing out by late afternoon and throughout the evening as well. Continuing to stay clear and dry as we head throughout our Saturday. Now, the Storm Prediction Center has shifted things around today. We mentioned yesterday that the level 3 enhanced risk was staying off to the east. Now we've shifted that to the west across our entire corner. So again, be prepared with multiple ways of receiving warnings. There is a 5% chance of seeing a tornado moving through. We also will have breezy winds pushing through, so another high wind advisory starts up tomorrow at midnight, continuing until 6 p.m. for the southern half of the region, continuing until midnight the next day for the northern half. And then we head into next week where temperatures drop and we may see some snow, but not sure just quite yet.
Phone check. 109876. You're all good.
Telling your story on WCBI Sports with John Sokoloff.
Tolu Smith and Josh Hubbard led the way for Mississippi State men's hoops in the Bulldogs' 77-72 win over number 5 Tennessee. Chris Jan's team has won 6 of its last 7 games, and last night's win over the Volunteers is the Bulldogs' first win over a top 5 team since 2002.
Surreal. It's history in the making. To be a part of something like that is legendary. To be a part of it with these guys and Coach Jans is even more of a blessing for us. So it's a surreal feeling. I'm happy that we did it. It's on to the next one.
I was proud of their might and their toughness and their strength and how physical they play. That was a very physical basketball game on both ends of the floor, and they stuck with it.
And Ole Miss men's basketball took care of business against Florida at 103-85. It's the Rebels' first 100-point game in SEC play since 2001. And big man Jamarian Sharp's 9 blocks is a program record. And Jamin Brakefield had a career-high 28 points. Head coach Chris Beard knew that 26-point loss to Tennessee in the conference opener was definitely going to fuel his team.
Yeah, I did think we'd respond tonight. I really did, because I know who these guys are. You know, I was out there on the early Friday mornings in the summer at 6 a.m., and I've been there in the two-a-days. And, you know, even though we won some games to start the season, we still had a lot of adversity. You know, we don't base our performance on the scoreboard only. We base our performance on kind of where we'd like to be.
Ole Miss will host Vanderbilt Saturday at noon. And let's take a look at the women's hoops action that we'll have in store for you tonight at 6:30. Ole Miss hosts Auburn as the Rebs look to bounce back after Sunday's loss to the defending national champion LSU Tigers. And then at 8 o'clock, Sam Purcell and Mississippi State will visit Arkansas as the Bulldogs are still searching for that first SEC win. Be sure to tune in tonight at 10. We'll have highlights. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.
Shower storms and a severe weather risk heading our way overnight and throughout our Friday morning. Be prepared with several ways of receiving warnings. Temperatures will then fall into the middle to upper 40s over the weekend, dropping even further with a chance of maybe snow, sleet, and all sorts of wintry weather early next week.
Something's going to happen. We don't know yet, though. All right, your CBS Evening News is next. We'll be back at 6.
test that mic because the channel's open.
Testing 1 2 2 2. Oh yeah, I hear it.
Telling your story. WCBI News. Your WC.
I think it will be incumbent on
justice is here, and that's all I ever want.
Every hour and day matters in a
It's really been positive, the support from the community.
Main Street in Amory has blossomed over.
Surreal.
Yeah, I did think we'd respond tonight. I really did, because I know. Yeah, I did think we'd respond.
Every hour.
might want to cut off, mash it again.
Do it again.
Yeah. Here, great.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, 1, 2, 3, mic check, mic check.
To come to a decision. And mic check 1, 2, 3, mic check 1, 2, 3.
Mic check 1, 2, 3, mic check 1, 2, 3.
Three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Y'all. Mic check 1, 2, mic check 1, 2. I'm hungry, y'all.